Good morning, everyone. Oh, I've only just got one here. Good morning. Is the internet gonna keep freezing? We'll see. We'll see how far we go. So, good morning. This is going to be a quickie morning one because I've got a client in a bit, so I need to get off. But it's been so many bank holidays. I've missed the Monday morning's catch up. Morning, hey. So I thought I'd jump on and just do a quickie. I watched something today that was really, really interesting about your thoughts and about how we can change our thoughts. Now, there's a lot about anxiety at the moment. There's a lot about depression. There's a lot about mental health at the moment. And one of the things that I saw this morning, there was a trigger on that and how we can change our thinking patterns. How it's not easy, and if you suffer from, I can't read everyone. Morning, Pauline. Morning, Paula. Morning, Danny. Oh my goodness, my internet is not great today. If you suffer from this isn't going to be something you can do overnight. But your thoughts create your reality. Your thoughts create that anxiety or that feeling that you've got, and it will be because of a situation or because of something usually. However, our body doesn't actually know the difference between a fear and an excitement. Now, I'm going to use an example of going up on stage for something, or say going for an interview for something. And you may find that you've got to do a presentation, let's say, and you're super nervous, super frightened, super fearful, and you're like thinking, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm not going to get it. This is going to be a failure. So you're creating all these thoughts, but your body doesn't understand the difference between the fear or an excitement. So if you change that into, I'm really lucky to be given this opportunity. I'm going to be so excited about this opportunity. This is a chance for me to share what I need to share, to be able to show what I'm good at, show what I'm good for, and a chance to express what I'm good at. This is a really good opportunity for me. That fear feeling can change to excitement because your body doesn't recognize it. It's going to have a much better outcome for you. But like I said, it is easier said than done. We know for a long time that our thoughts create our reality. We are what we think, and everything is around that. We can watch a movie with someone else, and we've both got different opinions, different interpretations of exactly the same movie, because our thoughts create our reality. What we're seeing connects to us, what they're seeing connects to them. And this is why there's so many conversations with people where, particularly in an argument, someone will say, no, I said it like this and this happened, and then someone else say, no, this happened. And they could both be right, they could both be having their own experience in their own reality there. Have a few good mornings. Morning, Faye. Morning, Helen. Morning, Laura. Morning, Belinda. Good morning, everyone. So let's start this Monday off. Let's start this brand new week. We've got Mercury that has left retrograde now in Taurus. We're still going to be in a post-Mercury retrograde for a little while, but we're blending out now, moving into a time that's more forward thinking, more time of actioning. So things that have been put on hold, we're now going to be in a better position to move forward. So let's start this restart button. We've also got the new moon in Taurus coming this week, which is about practical energy, which is about bringing bringing material things to line and having new ways of doing things on a practical nature. So your body is connected to Taurus energy because it's physical. Hi Kate, hope you're well. Yes, I'm all good, Caroline. Thank you. Hope you are. So let's start this week with a refresh of how we're going to deal with things and try and change. Now, I managed to change my thinking pattern years and years and years ago. I wasn't quite as positive as what I am now at all. And probably about 20 odd years ago, it was when I was working at Matalan, when I was a manager at Matalan. That's when I had my epiphany. That's when I had my drop lot of information randomly in a post office queue, when I thought, what happens if I just change my thinking about this? What happens if I change that? And it had a snowball effect. It wasn't overnight. I had to keep reminding myself to change things, but it 100% worked. When in the mediumship practice, and in the I know the internet's not great for some reason, in the platform getting up on platform, getting up on stage could be nerve-wracking. One of my great teachers said that basically the spirit world, they're going to be seeing your aura, they're going to be seeing your energy. So if you feel nervous, if you're sat in your chair and you're like, yeah, I'm okay, and then when it's time to stand up, all of a sudden you get that nervousness, you get that, oh my God, they're not going to connect, I'm not going to be able to do this, I can't do this. They're like saying, oh, okay, her light is now dimmed, we're not going to go there, because she's obviously shutting herself down. So it's going to be much harder to get that link, because you put that fear out there, your body's reacted, your outside body's reacted to that fear. So the spirit world are going to find it 10 times harder to blend, because they haven't got that positive link of energy there. So this wonderful teacher said, expand not only your energy, but expand that positive. Be excited, step into your power. When you're excited to stand up on the platform, when you're excited to stand up on the stage, or when you're excited to stand up on anywhere, then the energy emits that, and the spirit world go, she's light now, she's lit the light, we're ready, it's a go, we can go for it. So it's going to be much easier. And watching this thing today, and then thinking about how other ways we could use that. So say there's someone that's got an interview this week, use it as a real positive, like this is your time to shine, or whatever it is that you've got. Maybe some of you are going to do a live on your pages this week, maybe some of you have got to do a presentation. But if you think about it being exciting, if you think about it being your chance to shine, your 5 minutes of fame, your glory, and what you're building up to. How many of us have aspired? We go for an interview because we want a job, right? We go to do something because we want to get the action from it, or the reaction from it. We want to get a result from things. But if we have the fear about it, if we block ourselves, so to speak, if we start fearing and getting anxiety and getting nervous, then what's it all about? Why we're going to lose the opportunity, and then we're going to kick ourselves. So our inside body won't recognize the difference between the fear or the excitement. And it will take time, but if you can start practicing today, let's start practicing today, feeling excited, feeling that you're going to connect to your power, feeling that this is a great opportunity for you, this is going to take you somewhere. This whole year is a transformational year, without a doubt. The amount of readings I've done for people where it's going to be huge for them. The life this year, from what they started in January to how they finish in December, it's going to be very different for a lot of people. And some people are going to find that it's going to have a it will always have the right effect. Some people are going to find it's going to have a real positive effect. Some people are going to find that a little bit more challenging. Either way, it is a transformational year. But we can help ourselves we are what we think. Law of attraction, we attract the energy there. So we can help ourselves by thinking more positive, but acting more positive. Not just up here, but actually acting it. So start thinking like, okay, this is the things that I want to do. This is the things I want to project. What's your goals? Where do you want to go? Some of you might be happy just ticking along, but some of you might not be happy in your home life. They might not be happy in your working life, might not be happy with your weight, with this or with that. So this is your chance to be able to go, do you know what? I'm excited about losing some weight. I'm excited about doing this. I'm excited about going for this job interview. I'm excited about leaving my partner, or whatever it is. Turn that fear into some excitement. And once you turn it into an excitement, you'll then become more excited about wanting it to happen. So you'll be transferring that energy, and then the universe will respond and will start becoming much more excitable for you, and more opportunities will come from that. More and more positive energy comes from that. So have a little think about what you, in the past, where you've got nervous, in the past, what has brought on your anxieties, and you may be able to go back to the root cause and think about what's triggered that. If you can go back to root causes of things, that really does help, because the root cause of something is going to help you be able to heal the long-term side of things and work through that trigger. If you bury it, if you blame other people for it, it's going to be a lot harder. But if you accept some of that responsibility and take ownership for it and find out what that trigger is and try and change that way of thinking, change that habit, change that belief pattern, amazing things are going to come. I promise, amazing things are going to come. So try and turn that fear into an excitement. Try and think, actually, I'm excited for today. Not like, oh God, it's another Monday morning, it's another week at the old grindstone. Try and think, wow, what opportunities are gonna have this week? Who am I gonna meet this week? Whose lives am I gonna touch this week? What fulfillment can I bring in this week? We're here, we're living, so let's make the best of it. So it was just a short, sharp little we are what we think chat today, because like I said, I've got a client and I wanted to do a couple of card pulls as well for people. But try and reset your mind, reset your thinking, and give it a go. Give it a fear. Like I said, your inside body does not know the difference between a fear and an excitement. That same stomach feeling that you get, I've lost it now. I haven't got it now, but the last couple of weeks I've had this feeling inside me of like, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm anxious about something or I don't know if I'm excited about it. It's like there's been a change in the air. There's been a weird vibe going on, and I just wasn't sure whether I was excited or whether I was nervous. It was the weirdest thing. When I spoke to other people, there was a lot of people that were in the same boat. Let me just see some of your messages there. Hayley agrees there. Some people want a card. Polly, that makes sense. I needed this message today. Perfect. So, but now that energy seems to have shifted. I haven't got that sort of weird feeling in my belly. It shifted, and I'm not sure what came from it, to be honest. But that's the whole point. Your body doesn't know if it's an anxiety feeling or if it's an excitement feeling, and you have the power of that. You have the choice of that. You are you. You have your personal responsibility. No one else can make that feel anxious. No one else can make that feel sad or feel excited. Only you can do that. So try and change that nervous energy into something exciting. Use it as your time to shine. If you're going to go up on a platform, or if you're going to go up for an interview, or if you're just getting out of bed, try and use it for be like, this is going to be amazing today. Something good is going to happen. I'm going to get the chance to be able to shine. I did a platform Friday night at our church, and I don't get nervous from it in the church. I might do if it was a big crowd, but where I'm doing it at the moment, I don't get nervous. I get excited. I absolutely do get excited because of this great teacher that I had that told me how it works with the spirit world. There, like I said. So I'm on the stage, and we had to do some inspiration talk first of all. So I'm doing my talk, and one of the ladies there said, oh, you must be really nervous. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not nervous at all. This is great. I love it. There was only about 7 people there, so that's great. But it's an opportunity. The whole point of what I do on a Friday is it's platform practice. So it's an opportunity. And there are some people there, which is fine, that are like, well, no, we're not going up. No, we're not going up. And I'm like, this is actually called platform practice. That's what the session is called. So why you come if you're not going to practice? What are you here for? And I remember another medium saying like that he never understood when he was practicing the platform, he never understood when all the other mediums would just be sat down. He couldn't wait to get up. I mean, he is a Leo, but he couldn't wait to get up on the stage. He couldn't wait to get up there and show off and to improve himself and to shine there. And it made me thinking like, yeah, why I've been to so many circles over the years where I've not stood up, where I've been like, no, I can't do that, I can't do that. And then you go home and you think, oh, I wish I did take that opportunity. And it's like, what are you going there for then? What are you going, if you're not going there for what it is, what are you there for? So I know that lots of people get nervous, but I wanted to just say like, your body won't know the difference. It's only your mind. Your mind is the one that creates the thoughts, the fears, the happiness, whatever it is. The reality is all in our mind, and the reality of life, the reality of death, everything. I had another friend, and because our thoughts create everything, for me, the spirit world is what we're going to think. The spirit world isn't going to be the same for everyone. The spirit world is what we have up here. And dreams can happen so quick. You know, if thoughts happen, I don't know what the science is, but thoughts happen like 1 million to 1 second, don't they? 1 million different thoughts can come in for 1 second. Someone I know, they're going through that sleep problem where they just fall asleep at a minute's notice. And my friend said like that they actually dream, and they can only be asleep for 3 seconds, but they're dreaming in that. And it's your mind, your memories, your thoughts, just like so fast. If in a blink you can have a million images, can't you, come around? So your mind is so powerful. Your mind is super powerful, but it is all down to you, how you perceive things, how you experience things, and what you want to experience and what you want to see. And like I said, you can have 2 people, 10 people watching the same movie, but we'll all have a different experience. We'll all take something because we'll feel it differently. We'll see a different perspective of it, but it's the same movie there. So your mind is super, super powerful, but it's down to you how that thinks and how it acts. So try and just give yourself a little bit of a excitement buzz today. Try and give yourself a little bit of a like, yeah, this is going to be a great week. This is going to be a good time to do this, or a good time to shine your light. This opportunity is going to be fantastic. Laura, feeling very flight or fight lately? Yeah, there was a weird vibe in the air, definitely a weird vibe in the air. For me, it's passed now, started to pass just after, I think about Thursday, it started to clear, really. And there could be some planetary aspects to that as well, coming out of Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is kind of a, you can't really do much. You try and do things and you get pulled back a little bit. It's a restart, or it's a time to go over things. It's a time to go over things. So some things just might not get off, but now we can start moving forward there. Oh, my internet is great. Okay, Haley says, I only regret what we don't do. Yeah, only regret what you don't do. Who wants to get to the point where you're like, oh, I wish I did this, I wish I did that? Loads of people. Oh, my internet's just not great. Loads of people anyway have that. I wish I did this, I wish I did that. And you know, when we speak to like the older, much older people that are in their deathbeds, they always say, don't regret nothing, do what you can, and enjoy things. You can't take the material stuff with us. There's a quote, I can't remember who it was, but there's a guy who was a multi-millionaire and he's dying of cancer. And he said, like, I've got all this millions and I've worked hard all my life. I've worked all my life and it means nothing now, because now I'm dying and I can't take that money with me and all I've done is work. So although we do need to work to earn the money, again, it's all about balance of things. And I think just like trying to make the best out of everything and trying to enjoy everything, because we're here. So my internet's not great, so I'm just going to pull a card because it's going to keep going, keep crashing. I'm just going to pull a card that's going to be for everyone as a bit of a collective today. Don't know why it keeps crashing. It might be because I'm upstairs. My whole house is upside down. I'm having my son's bedroom done, redecorated. So I've got all of his stuff in my room, in the hallway. And then I've got downstairs, the kitchen worktop needs to be done. So I've got to empty that. So the whole house is just a bit upside down today. But it's getting done this week. Woohoo. So this is your collective card. This is your collective card today. It is the Queen of Swords and it connects to Libra. It doesn't mean to say that it's going to be for all Libras, but if you are a Libra, this could be a little bit more connecting for you. Very interesting, because I'm talking about thinking. Swords are to do with thoughts and the truth. Swords are your mental part in the tarot. They're to do with your mind and mental things rather than emotional or practical. The little bird, let's have a look at the symbols in this card. The little bird there that's in this card, it connects to one thought particular. One sword, one thought. The Queen here, she's in her own power. She's the Queen, so she's either more mature, is that a word? Or she's had experience in things to do with her mind. So she's smart, she's clever. She's had experience in how she speaks, the sword of truth. And she's had experience in life because she's the Queen. Now, the clouds here indicate literally a cloudy time. So your thoughts could be clouded at the moment. The thoughts from the mental could be clouded at the moment. So what do we need to do when things are clouded? We need to cut through that. The Queen is very sure of herself. She's very calm, being a Libra. She's very fair. She's very balanced. But she now needs to speak her truth. She needs to cut through something. She needs to cut through all this clouded area to seek her truth or speak her truth. Something is playing on her mind. Can you see that's very close to her mind? Something is playing on her mind, one particular thing. So something may be playing on your mind, something particular. You might have lots of things going on, but when this card comes up, it indicates one thing particular could be on your mind right now. And that one thing needs addressing. It needs to be clear. So sometimes we've got to be cruel to be kind. Sometimes we have to be very blunt, and not everyone likes to hear the truth. But right now, right today, we need to get to the truth of the matter. We need to get to the heart of the matter. We need to cut through what is clouding our judgment or clouding our opinions, options, choices, whatever it is. We need to cut through. We want to break through. This card is a breakthrough. So she comes in to say, be blunt, to the point, and say it as it is. But with that Libra connection, it's about doing it fairly. It's not like being a bitch about it. It's being fair. It's being balanced. And as a rule, Libras actually, they're very good at sticking up for themselves. They're very good at seeing the truth and seeing clarity. But they also like harmony. They're ruled by Venus, the planet Venus, which is the planet of beauty and love and harmony. So they actually don't like an argument, although they can give it, and they do look after the underdog, and they like justice. Libra rules the justice card in tarot, so they do like justice. They like fair play. So she's going to do this in a fair manner. She's going to do this in a way that is equal to everyone. She's not just going to throw her toys at the pram and lose her rag. This is going to be dealt with in a calm, collective, fair manner. So ask yourselves what needs to be dealt with in a fair manner, what needs to be sorted so that harmony regains there, so that things start to become more balanced, things start to become, my battery's going, things start to become more balanced, more in harmony there. She let me have a look at her symbols there. She's got the butterflies on her throne. So this breakthrough will lead to a transformation. This breakthrough will lead to allowing you to go where you need to go, allowing you to move forward. So have a little look in your lives today about what it is. Oh, someone said good morning from Dublin. I'd love to go to Dublin. That's well on my bucket list. Someone needs to think about what you need to address today, but in a calm, clear manner, okay? When you look at the tarot cards, they've got all their basic meanings. And I had a reading yesterday from someone, and I felt that there was literally just reading the cards. There was no energy with it. It was just like, this card means this card means that, this card means that. It didn't really... there was no vow. For me, there was just no energy with it. But when you start really going into the card and working with someone, when you're working with someone in front of you or online or on the phone, certain aspects of the card will jump out. So although this card has got a basic meaning of, I call it my mother-in-law card, although my mother-in-law is fabulous. But sometimes when people don't get on with their mother-in-law, that's where I call it, where there's someone that is, maybe there's an argument. Sometimes this card comes up as an argument or something, like I said, that needs to be done in a short, sharp way, direct way. Let's clear the air. Let's get this said. And you might not like what I need to say, but it needs to be said. That's what the energy of this card is. But that's on a very basic level. When you're working with someone, you're intuitively, and when the energy is flowing, you'll pick up new things. So you're working with someone. I don't often pick up on the butterflies, but I have today. So I know that someone's going to take that this situation is going to be very transformational for them. By speaking the truth, it's going to be bigger than what it normally would. This isn't just a small thing that's going to clear the air. This is going to be a big thing for someone. Even perhaps new contracts that are coming in. Swords can be contracts. So this could be a very big transformation. So when you pick up the energy of someone and you're not just reading the basic card, then you'll see other things that come in there, like those little butterflies. You might be drawn as well around the water. Water is emotion, and emotion connects to intuition. Quite often the queens are intuitive. There, you may be drawn to the little trees that's in the background. So the trees, you've got the roots of the trees, you've got the foundation of the trees, but they're very small. So it could be breaking the seal of something that's going to start an opportunity. And like I said, the bird in tarot are connected to your thoughts. They can be connected to new beginnings as well, but they're often connected to thoughts. And in the Page of Swords, probably can't get it quick enough. In the Page of Swords, there's like 100 little birds floating there. Page of Swords is like, oh my God, I've got all these ideas going on in my mind. So when you're reading the cards, really look at the symbols in them. Try not to just be, this is what this card means. Blah, 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 blah. It's boring. It's boring. Try and really pull on the energy of whoever you're reading for. And now as I'm talking, I'm drawn to the little red shoes that's there. And again, that might not be something I'm drawn to with everyone, but let detail in everything. Detail in everything. So, someone might be getting a new pair of red shoes. What red shoes signify to me, you know, Dorothy, no place like home. That's what they signify to me. So again, by cutting the ties or by being clear, you're going to feel a lot more at home. You're going to feel a lot more comfortable. The symbol for the red shoes, there's no place like home, indicates that we've got the power. We've got the power all along. I forget the saying, you had the power, was it? You had the power all along? Something like that. So for someone else, the red shoes might be something completely different. But I know I need to tell someone who's watching today that they've got the power, and they've had the power all along, to be able to cut through things, to be able to deal with whatever it is that's on their mind. So someone tried phoning me. Someone is really going to be cutting through things, and really something that is very poignant on them. Yeah. Internet's not great. Won't be doing it in here again. Lots of messages in that just one card. So hopefully some of you guys can take that. Have a fab week. Change your mindset, and I'll speak to you very soon.